Ladies and gentlemen, EXPOZINGA leo hapa hivi, and I want to share the history of my mother, and I hope this will be the last time that I'll be sharing, because many YouTubers or TikTokers, wale ambao mlikuwa mnani watch live, you wondered why I said I have nothing to say about my mother, and probably hamkuelewa kwa nini nikasema hivyo. So I'll give a story that is true, not biased, not one-sided, but what I was told and why I found it so difficult that I have lost my mother. Okay, so this is my story and the relationship that I had with my mother. So I know for sure my mother gave birth to me. She conceived by a man called 𝐸 McLeod, and they had children, and I was one of the child. Okay, so at the age of 3, I don't know what happened between mom and dad and the family at large, because they used to live in the village. So whatever was happening, I think my grandfather was aware, my grandmother was aware, my step-grandmother was aware as well, and any other person, including the brothers, were aware of what was happening, but they let it happen anyway, and mom had to leave. I don't know if it was for her safety, if it was for her peace of mind, if it was her decision to go, I don't know. So I asked about this story, and my brother briefs me a little bit, because he was also a little boy. He was 6 years. I was left behind 3 years, and my sister went with mom. So when I ask about my brother doesn't really feed me with a lot of information because he doesn't have. But this is what he told me. He told me that during that day when mom and dad parted ways, it was in the middle of the night, and mom and dad had had an altercation earlier. So mom woke him up. He woke my brother up because he could walk, and then she could carry my sister. The problem was me, because she could not carry 2 kids and at the same time have one walking by her side. So she wanted something she can balance, because at the end of the day, it is not just 2 kids she's carrying. She also has to carry her luggage, and then there is my brother. Kwa wale ambao Kiingereza hamuelewi, inasema kwamba mamangu wakati alikuwa anatoka kwetu, hangetoka na sisi wote. And who was to be sacrificed? Me. How? Mami alikuwa anafaa kubeba watoto wawili, me and my sister, and then my brother, and then mzigo wake. Automatically that would be difficult. So the easiest was kufunga katoto kasichana kwa mgongo, kubeba mzigo na kushika mtoto mmoja mkono mwenye anaweza tembea, who was by then Philip. So Philip decided to remain behind and do what? And stay with me. So Philip, it is said that he tried to wake my drunkard father by then, but my dad could not wake, and my mom disappeared in the darkness of the night. And that is what happened, and mom left, and mom went. And that is where now our troubles began. We faced a lot of troubles together as brothers until my brother was 9 and I was 6. Okay? So at 9, my brother was sold out to a family which needed a shepherd, ama mtu wa kuchunga ng'ombe. And me, I was still younger, so singeandikwa kazi. So I stayed home. I remember I was 6. So when I was 6, before nifike 7, a relative from Nairobi, mwenye alikuwa anakaa Kangemi by then, came to Ushago and wanted a house girl. And looking by the house girl, by then, hizi family zetu zilikuwa well off. So most of the kids were in school, apart from who? Me. So my dad decided, since unakosa chakula hapa, nachelewa, sikuji, unalala njaa, si uende ukae na huyu, na ni auntie yako, a distant aunt. And I was sold to slavery for only 200 shillings. Little did I know what I'm going to face. Okay? So at 6 I parted with my father, at 3 I parted with my mother. Na venye naongea hivi nakwambia 6 years nilikuwa nimetolewa kwa babangu. Babangu alikuwa ameniuza kwa slavery, I could call it that way, because I was a kid. I was not supposed to be working, kuosha majins na manguo za ndani za wanawake. I was not supposed to be doing that. Taking care of my fellow kids, that is slavery. So maisha imekuwa venye imekuwa, maisha imekuwa ups and downs. We have struggled, I have struggled, my brother has struggled. I later on met my dad when I was about, I don't know, I was older, but I met him later on, okay? And my brother also, we met later on at Southlands. So we continued living. My dad was okay, as long as umekula, we ni sawa. Ufai kwenda shule, utendaje shule, na mimi sina school fees. So me and my brother, we found, we had friends wenye tulikuwa tunaenda nao kuokota vitu hapa na pale. Unajua to the street life, lazima survive. You sell scrap metals, plastics and stuff. And through this process, one of our friend was called Kongo. So sometime Kongo would disappear when sisi tunaenda msako. Unaget, msako is when you, kuna hizi magnet, hizi za speaker, tulikuwa naitanga spark. So hizo spark tulikuwa nafunga kamba, alafu unatupa kwa sewage, unatembea nayo. Inashika msumari and any other metallic stuff that is in there. So unazichukua ukiziweka kwa gunia, zikifika certain amount unafanya nini? Unaenda unapimisha. So Kongo used to disappear. Then one day we asked him, kwani unaenda gapi siku zingine? Katuambia, mimi naendaga shule ya masista, inakuwa gapa hivi, hapa panaitwa Katwekera. Hiyo shule ndio mimi huenda, wasana patiwaga huko food na tunasoma free. So we one day decided hatutaenda kuchokora, tutamfuata. And that's where I got my luck. Nilienda pale, I was put to test my exams. Nikaweza kupita hizo papers za kutest mtu kama anaweza ingia shule. And then from there nikafanya vizuri sana. Hiyo shule ilikuwa inafika grade 3. Hiyo tulikuwa inaita class 3 peke yake. Ukifika class 3, kama umepita unapata sponsorship, kama hujapita wewe sasa inakuwa noma. Either you repeat or you go. So mimi nikapita, hata class nilirukishwa. I think even my brother alirukishwa one class. Okay, na kurukishwa one class was because according to the level of your understanding, hiyo class yenye umewekwa kama ni grade 1 ama grade 2, inapatikana huyu akaenda grade 4 because akili yake kwa hapa kwa grade 4. So tulikuwa narukishwaga classes by then. Mimi niliruka mbili by the way. You get? So kujifunza, tumejifunza sisi wenyewe. Mimi nimeji-educate. Hakuna mzazi ambaye anaweza ka claim kwamba alinipeleka shule mimi. Mimi nimeji-educate. God ametumia strangers kuni-educate na nimeshukuru sana. Okay? Nimeshukuru sana. Nyinyi wote mlini-educate, Mungu bless. So I educated myself. I even helped my older brother to get education. Later on ndio mimi hapa nimesaidia ndugu zangu ku educate, nimesaidia hapa na pale ku make sure that they get the studies wote. Now the last one is in form 4, but kuna kingine kadogo kale kawazee, sijui mbona wao wanakapata kako grade 1. You get? All of them I have educated them because I understand the importance of education. You get? So I want you to get to this point of understanding. Mimi ni mtoto, sijalelewa na mamangu. Mamangu hajanilea mimi. But iko kuwa mtu mzima kulinifanya nikataka kujua ni kitu gani. Okay? Ni kitu gani kilimfanya mama akaondoka. Okay? Ni kitu gani kilimfanya mama akaamua kuniacha mimi nyuma. Hayo maswali yalinisumbua, and I have been looking for my mother for the last 17 years. It is only in last year, 2025, when I did a TikTok video, okay, and I found this comment or this DM. This lady alleging she's my sister. So I did a quick follow-up and I realized, by the way, it was true. This was my mother. I could look at her, you can see her here, and look at myself and say, this is my mother. And I created that interest because now I have grown. I'm an adult. I have kids. I would love them to know their grandfather, their real grandfather, and their real biological grandmother. So I talked to this lady. We had a conversation with my mother, of which I will also be releasing the audio just for the record, to keep it here, so that in case I lose my phone or I lose my information, it will still be on YouTube and my kids could listen to what I was talking, you know, with my mom. So I created interest. I want to meet this woman because she's my mother. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. I just want to meet her. I want to talk to her. I want to hear her side of the story. Nimeambiwa ma story na maanti. Nimeambiwa story na watu wenye wanamjua. Nimeambiwa story na watu wengi sana. But nataka sasa yeye aniambie story yake. Because at the end of the day, I listen. And I love listening to people. I love listening to the experiences of other people. Because I learn from that a lot. So I was looking forward to meet my mother in December. That was last year, 2025. And I had talked to her just a few months prior to that. But now, December inakuwaga busy. Muliona vile magari zilikuwa zimejaa, watu wamehaya magari zimeisha. Kwenda Kakamega huko Western, jam all over. Haikuwa easy na sikuwa na hiyo do. So we postponed that to Jan. But Jan also ni ngumu kwa sababu as a parent I know you will understand, in your time unafaa unalipa, unanunua new books za watoto wako, inafaa kuwa unalipa school fees. Sasa zingine wengine wamesha increase in body size, unafaa ununue new school uniform, new shoes. So mambo yanakuwa ni mengi, hauna pesa ya kuspare. So ikabidi to postpone to Feb. Now Feb, I was supposed to meet her in between 19th and in between 25th and maybe end of February. But my mama, she died on 19th. And I was informed by the same sister of mine who introduced me and connected the two of us. So I literally do know very little about my mother. Any story that I know is hearsay, what I was told, not what is real or what the reality was. Because sometimes watu watakwambia story that fits them. So mimi kukuja kuomba msaada ilikuwa ni kwa sababu my brother said this, my bigger brother called Philip. Akaambia these step siblings wenye yeye anawajua, mimi sikuwa nawajua. Akamwambia ni aje, nyinyi mumereziwa na mama. At least mimi najua madhi. Wacheni EXPOZINGA azike mama yake. At least isikue hakuna mtu wako aishi kwa maisha madhi. And that is where the decision came. There is that brother of mine, a step brother called Riziki, mwenye alipiga madhe mpaka kumvunja mkono. And I am suspecting madhe alikuwa, according to the story again, madhe alikuwa amepata ajali ya pikipiki, akavunjika miguu, akekewa machuma. Again, mtoto wake akampiga, akamvunja. So mina suspect this could be internal injuries that have been manifesting with time, and now she could not withstand it anymore, and that is why she died. That is just my speculations. You get? So I really don't have a story that I can give you about my mother, but that's all that I know. So even these people who are saying, oh, you sacrificed your mother to Illuminati, or sijui you are what? First of all, I understand ignorance is a disease. Nothing exists like Illuminati, number one. Number two, how do I sacrifice a person I don't know? I have never met them. If there is those sacrifices, where are they done? I would love to know where they sacrifice people, so that I'm very careful. Yeah? If I lose someone that I love and I realize you sacrificed them, I go ask for whoever sacrificed my loved one. You understand? So mimi sikuwa namjua mamangu, hakunilea. I'm 36 years, hiyo ni difference ya 34 years because we are in 2026. Sijawahi kumuona, sijawahi kutana na yeye. Ilikuwa ni mara ya kwanza nikutane naye. Kwa bahati mbaya au bahati nzuri, Mungu ndo ana mipango. Yeye ndiye anapeana na yeye ndiye anachukua. Mungu akamchukua wakati. So thank you so much guys. That is the little that I know about my mother. I hope that wherever she is, her soul is at peace. And I said at the morgue, I held her and I told her, Mom, I am home. Mom, I have come and I forgive you. And indeed, I forgive my mother for things I do not know. I don't need her explanation. But if ever she ever appears in the spiritual realm or in my dreams and explain to me what really transpired, I would love to listen from her spiritual aspect of communication. But I just want to say thank you so much, Mom. You never aborted me. The situation might have been so harsh to you for you to make that decision that you made. And I'm not here to judge you. I love you. I forgive you. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. See you in the next one. Peace and ciao.